Well, g'day folks, it's Admiral Revan here. Hope you're all doing well. And today we'll be catching up in regarding to some interesting vibes and the stories about and regarding to the public test 11.6 impressions, as well as the Brazilian independence, Dockyard Event, Puerto Rico 2.0, as well as Season 8, Clan Wars and Brawls, and other things that's going on in the lead up to 11.7 discussion as well. And there's a lot of things going on here, folks. So definitely make sure you are getting yourself psyched up and ready for this. I have to say that there's a lot of good, rewards coming up on the public test at this stage. But I have to say that if you haven't checked out the PTS for 11.6, you must do it now, because we're about to be not too far away in retrospect of everything that's happening here. But unfortunately, time is of the essence though, so we'll soon see and the lead up to 11.6. And I have to say that if you're not pretty much a fan in regarding to, well, the new economic changes, well, you're going to be stuck with it. Then you have to put up with it, the new changes and everything. So we'll soon see how it goes, folks, because it's going to be pretty much a big change, and it'll lead up for 11.6. So we'll see how we go. But did you know it actually has been 200 years, 2 centuries of the Brazilian independence? Well, I didn't know that, but apparently it is. So the World of Warships community has been pretty focused on this one for the Brazilian independence event for the lead up to 11.7. so it's actually happening in progress right now. So there's going to be an update on the new content for the Puerto Rio de Janeiro, or Rio for short. Definitely go check it out. It looks actually spectacular, and I definitely would highly recommend it. It looks actually brilliant, man. I mean, like the artwork for this. But there's going to be some new ships involved here in the near future. There's a tier 5 called the Rio de Janeiro. It's going to be nice. It's a good premium. It's going to be a nice battleship in the making here. So there's going to be a nice sound for the horn as well. When that comes out, it's going to be pretty cool. Alright, but there's going to be some nice camouflages as well too, but that is neither here or there. More announcements are coming soon and we're going into this in the near future, so we'll soon see how this pans out. Alright, anyhow, the new Dockyard event, I have to say a lot of people have been really worried about this, and I have to say that I'm not the only one behind it as well that had been weary about this. This is really focused on Puerto Rico 2.0. Okay, I'm not going to lie to you that this event is going to be really focused on the Puerto Rico 2.0. Now, as you know, the Puerto Rico is a tier 10 American battleship. Well, let me rephrase. It could be a battleship. It's a cruiser. But it is a very nice warship. The Puerto Rico itself. The Puerto Rico is a very nice warship for its name, a tier 10. Okay, and when it first came out not too long ago, and in terms of Dockyard, it was the first one that came out as a Dockyard, the first Dockyard ship, and now there has been a lot of repercussions behind that story, and they have learned from it. And I have to say, people were pretty upset when the Puerto Rico first came out because it was too bloody expensive, and you know what? They were right. And I kid you not, that the biggest thing about this was that the Puerto Rico was too damn expensive. And yeah, there's somebody had to crack out the whip behind it to make it work, I guess. But yeah, look, there's gonna be a lot of faces. Unfortunately, what I'm going to be telling you, it's not going to be easy, and to convince players as well as yourselves who have been doing the dockyards for so long, it's going to be expensive. I'm not going to lie to you about this. The thing about the Dockyard event for this, year for the Puerto Rico. It is a little bit easier, but it's really comes down to you. Okay, if I were to get the Puerto Rico that I now, in comparison to the last, like the last event, in comparison, this event is a lot quicker. It's easier and more effective. The rewards are nice, and I have to say that the price you pay for it just to do the Dockyard event for this one is a lot more cost effective. Now, I have to say that just by going through all this is actually pretty damn cool. Alright, everything in here is pretty damn cool. So, there's 40, I kid you not, 40, okay? There's 40 phases for the dockyard construction for this Puerto Rico event. So make sure you take your time with it. However, it's expensive as well, with 1,750 doubloons to pass through each phase. So just by looking at it though, I just had a quick check on it. So 40 multiplied by 1,750 of the that's about like 70,000 doubloons, and that's wow, that's a lot. If you're a CC, you're very lucky. You will save a lot of money, because again, this ship is expensive. All right, and I'm gonna kid you not. I mean, like, this ship is not cheap. Okay, it's a tier 10, and tier 10s are never come down cheap. And I have to say that it's they're gonna make some money out of this. So, as I can tell you, my friends, I tried to tell you in a very nicest way, but unfortunately, it is a very expensive warship to get. So please be aware of it. Do the time, do the grind, do the best you can, get as many phases done. The best advice I can give you is do the much phases as much as possible before you actually go ahead and spend like $100 or so just to complete the rest of the phases. And I do encourage you to do whatever it takes to make that makes you happy for this whole opportunity to get this ship. All right. So you do have a lot of chances to do this. The combat mission groups will be completed during the missions of 11.7 as well as 11.8 and the first weeks of 11.9. So technically you have about maybe 2 to 3 months thereabouts to do the work. Maybe longer. To lead up to 11.10, so give or take maybe 4 months. It's really hard to tell, because remember, usually how it works for patch updates for the game, it's every 4 weeks thereabouts. Okay, so depending on how this is going to happen, you're gonna have to remember and be mindful that you got like August, September, October, maybe the lead up to November. So I would not muck around and push hard if you really want this ship. Okay, don't waste your doubloons on this ship straight off the bat just because you're flexing. And if you do, I swear that somebody is gonna be doing this at me. Multiple times, in fact. But, seriously, just don't do it. But, I will say this at front, though. The Puerto Rico is a very good ship to get, okay? It's a very nice, versatile warship. You're gonna have some good experiences with the dockyard for rewards and everything. Okay. But it's gonna be pretty cool. I mean, I'm gonna get the some camouflages as well, and I have to say that there's a Huron warship as well, with a 6-point commander and a port slot that can be completed throughout the whole thing in phase 25. Very nice. They're gonna get something nice in between. But as you go with the whole mission and everything, remember it does take a while to build this ship. And the Puerto Rico end result, it looks actually pretty cool. Now, I have been told in the grapevine that if you have seen the World of Warship stream most recently, if you already own the Puerto Rico, okay, so let me just be clear. If you already own the Puerto Rico, you'll be given a Puerto Rico certificate. And you see it in the writing there already. You'll be able to use it to trade it for doubloons, steel, research bureau points, or coal. I have to say, that's pretty damn nice. I probably be more focused on that one. 33,000 steel. You don't get 33,000 steel every day. However, there are not many people do have the Puerto Rico and will be able to just grind to get it anyway. But it'll be a warship worthwhile getting. And I have to say, time and time again, that this ship will be worthwhile getting. I don't know for CCs though, because like if you get the ship already, does that mean if you complete the dockyard, will you get the token? And I know that that was a question that was posed out to me most recently, and I can't answer that honestly. And I honestly would be thinking about it right now and see if it's worthwhile doing it. But who knows? I mean, like the world's your oyster out there. Anyhow, the new Battle Clan season that's coming up for Clan Battles is appearing around about the 15th of August until the 8th of the 3rd of October. And the 18th season, to be clear, not the season 8 of the Clan Wars, even though I did identify it as season 8 anyway, but the 18th season of Clan Wars, Sarendale, is actually going to be pretty cool. And it's focused on Tier 8 for the first time in ages. So Tier 8 warships will be involved here with a 6 versus 6 format. And pretty much, and you'll know that for sure that you have no CVs. CV veins are gonna be upset. I know. Because Wargaming cracked out the whip and said no CVs for Tier 8. But wait. One day they will come back and people will probably cry havoc about that. Anyways, so just by looking at it with everything in here, it actually looks pretty good. Brawls is coming back. Yes, Brawls. Brawls is coming back, and you know, people are very happy about the Brawls side of things. Me personally, I always love Brawls. They're better than Clan Battles in my opinion, because people, well, there's a bit of competitiveness in the Clan Battle side of things, but at least you can enjoy Brawls again. Brawls is coming back in 11.7, so that'll be awesome opportunity. Looks like you can have the opportunity to do this at Tier 6. And then you got the second and third type of Brawls are gonna be at Tier 4. Interesting. Well, actually spreading the love of different tiers. So that's actually going to be pretty interesting when that comes out. But more details will be coming out soon. And looks like London Port is actually getting updated for the British Battleships Port Part 2. And looks pretty nice though. so definitely worthwhile. The camera improvements have come into play now, and basically they have improve the different angles, as well as, like, you know, the spotting, and as well as the spotting aircraft as well. So that's been put into position here, and also into consideration that they need to improve it as well. So there's actually going to be some new field of view, camera height, camera flying, and everything like that. Alternative airstrike control, a few other things. Definitely go check it out. It's actually going to be pretty good. Then obviously they're talking about subs. I know, but they're talking about subs again. Subs are, you know, like, are still getting improved on, but let me just be clear. Subs is always going to be work in progress to the day that I probably scream and cry havoc in that corner. Yeah, I know. But anyways, look, summary is still work in progress. Be sure to check it out and read it at your own time and leisure. The visual changes of the game itself will be always up to get up to date, but definitely it's looking good. The European destroyers are actually getting improved as well. There's some new researchable camos that will be coming out as well for the Howland and other ships in the tier 5 to tier 10 European line. So that's actually going to be pretty good. The destroyer Smoland is actually going to get an update as well. So the Traditions of the North camo, which is going to be pretty decent. The tier 8 cruiser called the Hampshire is going to be coming out soon, in the near future, and also in Incomparable has actually got some nice decent camo look and feel as well. There's some good insignias as well as patches and flags, which is all good. There's a whole bunch of new ships that's in development stage at the moment. There's a tier 9 Valjo. I mean, like, Valjo is definitely a Worcester class cruiser, and it actually has some good decent firepower and everything. The tier 9 destroyer called the Velos is coming out soon in the European DD line, as well as the tier 10 British aircraft carrier, the Malta. Well, that's different. TV main's gonna love that. So that's actually be coming soon. That's actually gonna be pretty cool. I mean, like, I have to say, but there's a lot of, you know, different specifications on these carriers and also these ships. So definitely go check it out and read out for your own time and leisure. The season 8 of the clan battles and rank battles has already been started. Definitely go help yourself with rewards, and good luck, captains. Definitely, for sure. But yeah, folks, I mean, like, that is pretty much the gist of it. So just understand the recap. You got a new dockyard with a Puerto Rico event with 40 phases, and you got a lot of good stuff to get as well. It's gonna be taking a while. It could take about 3 to 4 months before you can complete it. So good luck and do well at it and get those rewards. And even if you can't complete it, at least you get 25 phases and then get a ship. That's not a bad thing. Alright, folks, stay safe, take care. Try not to burn yourself out in the process, and have a good one.